Meteorologist Brett Anderson here in the 1011 Weather Center. We're going to discuss the Monday forecast as well as the main threat of severe weather. That's kind of the big story today, the severe weather threat as we head towards later this afternoon, especially later tonight and into, or later this evening tonight into Tuesday morning, the way it looks. So let's get started with the Nebraska Skycast. We should start off with sunshine. Today we'll see some afternoon clouds. As we head towards 4 or 5 o'clock, we start to see isolated thunderstorms. And even though they'll be few and far between, we could be looking at a few strong to severe thunderstorms even by this point. Scattered thunderstorms for this evening. Again, a few of them could be strong to severe. Better chance for thunderstorms as we head towards maybe midnight into Tuesday morning. And again, numerous severe thunderstorms will be possible, and this chance for severe weather does continue in eastern section of the state Tuesday morning, 7, 8 o'clock, maybe during the morning rush hour. There could be thunderstorms, with some of them being on the strong to severe side. Area of low pressure will move across the state. I think the best chance for rain for southeast Nebraska will be in the morning. However, by Tuesday afternoon, there will be the chance for a few more showers as well as some isolated thunderstorms Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. The best chance of a steadier rainfall will be in western, eventually into northern section of the state. It will be windy and cooler on Tuesday. So let's discuss the severe weather outlook. Again, this is an enhanced risk for much of the state, at least for central and eastern section of the state, even a bit into northern and northwest Nebraska. This means numerous severe thunderstorms will be possible. And again, we may see a few severe thunderstorms late this afternoon, early this evening, but I do think the better chance will be late this evening into the overnight hours and potentially into Tuesday morning. Now here's a look at the severe wind probability. Again, that yellow area, we're talking about a 15 to 30% chance that we could see wind gusts over 60 miles per hour in this area, and that's in the yellow shaded area. Large hail is going to be the big problem. We're talking about golf ball size hail to maybe pool ball size hail, especially in the hatched areas. That red area indicates, again, a 30 to 45% chance for large hail, again, 2-inch in diameters or greater, certainly a possibility over much of the state. And then the tornado probability. So that yellow shaded area, this basically means a 10 to 14% chance of a tornado within 25 miles of a given point or a certain point. The hashes, the black hashes, indicate that there is the potential for a few strong tornadoes, at least a 10 to 14% in that hashed area of EF2 to EF5 tornadoes. Again, it's relatively small, but again, the way it's setting up in this particular area, there could be some isolated, again, large tornadoes or strong tornadoes, is what I should say. Now, severe weather threat into Tuesday. Most of it will shift off to the east, a slight risk for Omaha, Nebraska City, marginal risk for Lincoln, Columbus, Norfolk. This again is Tuesday, and that basically means an isolated severe thunderstorm is possible. I think the best chance for storms will be Tuesday morning. However, Tuesday afternoon there could be a few isolated severe thunderstorms. So, as we've talked about the categories, of course, enhance, number 3 on our list here, that basically means numerous severe storms possible, with damaging hail, damaging wind, and a few tornadoes. And in this case, there may be some isolated strong tornadoes of EF2 or greater in portions of central Nebraska. As far as precipitation over the next 2 to 3 days, the heaviest appears to be over northern Nebraska, where some areas could see 1 inch to 2 inches and maybe some isolated areas up to 3 inches along the Nebraska-South Dakota border. Further south, we expect less rain. Now, of course, if you see a heavier thunderstorm, you could see locally heavier amounts. But in the Lincoln area right now, we're kind of talking about maybe 3/4 of an inch to 1 1/4 inches. And then as you head down towards the Nebraska-Kansas border, maybe 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch from some of the thunderstorms. But as I mentioned, again, locally heavier amounts from some of the stronger thunderstorms. Tree pollen for your Tuesday will be at high levels, and grass pollen at moderate levels. And we will have lots of sunshine, especially this morning into the afternoon, so you'll still need the sunscreen. Moving on, 85 today in Lincoln, 85 in Seward. It's going to be a windy day with a southeast wind increasing, 20 to 25, and gusts to around 35, even 40 miles per hour. These are your average highs for April 15th. Most of us are in the 60s. These are your forecast highs. Still talking about 80s today with 84 in Norfolk, 85 in Lincoln, 89 for Imperial and McCook. 85 in Lincoln today, 89 in Hebron, 85 in Stroudsburg, 89 for Imperial, 85 in Broken Bow, even 80 degrees. in Ainsworth. Lows tonight, 40s in the west, 50s and 60s for central and eastern sections of the state. Highs on Tuesday will be in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and it will be windy. Still on the windy side on Wednesday with 50s, 60s, and some 70s in far southern Nebraska, 68 in Lincoln, and 66 in Ord. Here's the 10-day forecast. Again, the cooling trend continues, especially by Thursday. We're talking about cloudy skies, a chance for scattered showers, breezy only in the low 50s. Mid-50s Friday with some sunshine, still breezy. Right now, the weekend looks dry. A lot of clouds expected Saturday with 52, Sunday 58. The weekend looks dry, again, with the cool temperatures. We're going to keep an eye on those overnight lows Friday night into Saturday night, because if we do see some clearing, it could be colder than that 33. We're still talking about at least the potential for maybe freezing conditions or frost conditions by late in the week and into the weekend, which isn't unusual. Our average last freeze, our last 32-degree temperature or lower in Lincoln is April 23rd. Now, beyond that, we start to see a little bit of a warming trend